Chargers get the tip. That shot is no good for number 7, Matawake Cole. And neither is that one for number 4, Arthur Reese. The Chargers slow it down to set up their offense. Number 11, Crandall with a good pass to number 14, Mohamed Hadrovic down low. He's going to start off the scoring for this game. That 3 is good for number 11, Travis Villain. Again, a nice pass to number 11, Kendall Brown, to number 14, Mohamed Hadrovic, who goes in for 2. That shot is good from number 5, Alman Dervizevic. A double screen there for number 11, Kendall Brown. Pulls up for free, though that's no good. Number 8, Dan Maxwell, gets the offensive rebound, but he can't get the shot to fall either. Kendall Brown with the big steal. And the big dunk from number 11, Kendall Brown. That 3 is good for number 13, Geoffrey Lavoie. The pass there is tipped. That's going to be a turnover for the Tommies as the Chargers bring it the other way. That 3 is in and out and back in again for number 7, Matawake Cole. Some good defense there for number 15, Naim Collicott. But he's going to be called for a foul. That 3 is no good for number 13, but he almost gets the offensive rebound there as he follows his shot. The big fadeaway from number 11, Kendall Brown, as he gets the long 2. It's going to push the Chargers' lead to 3. Because we're 3.5 minutes into the first. That 3 is no good. A nice pass there from number 8, Daniel Maxwell, to 14, Mohamed Hadrovic, who goes in again for 2. That 3 is good for number 5, Alman Dervizevic. Number 14, Matawake Cole, drives to the net there and he's fouled. He'll be at the line for 2. That first one is no good for number 7, Matawake Cole. And the second one is good. It's going to push the lead to 3 for the Chargers. And that tough take was good for number 10, Carlo Thuralt. That long 3 is good for number 11, Kendall Brown. That 3 is no good, but number 10, Carlo Thuralt, with the offensive rebound to keep the play alive. A nice pass there to number 13, Geoffrey Lavoie. Nam Collicott with the offensive rebound there to keep the play alive, but it's tipped out of his hands. That 3 is good for number 11, Travis Vallon. Some good defense there from the Chargers. That's a foul there on number 13, Geoffrey Lavoie. And there's going to be 2 substitutions coming in for the Chargers. Number 12, Jerome Adjay. And number 23, Mitch Weber. That long 3 there is no good for number 11, Kendall Brown. It's going to be a turnover for the Tommies there. Crandall ball. With 3 minutes left in the first, the score is 18-17 for the Tommies. Call is going to be a travel there on number 14, Mohamed Hadrovic. Another 3 there for number 11, Travis Vallon.
Come on, Crandall!
It's going to push the lead to 4 with 2.5 minutes left. Number 5, Almin Dervisevic is going to be at the line for 2.
Diversivic?
And the second is no good there, but an offensive rebound for number 11, Travis Vallon. And number 5 gets the 2. Jerome Adjei there gets the offensive rebound and puts it back in for 2. Foul there is going to be called on number 7, Matawake Cole. That long 2 there is no good, but the offensive rebound from number 9, Omar Hassan. Number 8, Daniel Maxwell with the offensive rebound to keep the play alive. Number 10, Daniel Maxwell. Sorry, Dan Smith with the 2 there, but it's not good. We're coming into the last minute here. It's number 5, can't get the shot to fall. That 2 is no good for Mitch Weber. But number 10, Dan Smith gets the offensive rebound and goes up and is fouled. He'll be at the line for 2. The foul there is on number 11, Travis Vallon. That's his first. First there is no good for Dan. Good. It's going to cut the lead to 6 with 34 seconds left. Number 8, Dan Maxwell there with a steal. And number 11, Kendall Brown is going to hold here for the last shot. So we have 10 seconds left. That is a long 3 that is good there from number 11, Kendall Brown. And so at the end of the first quarter there, it's going to be 26-23 for the St. Thomas Tommies. No, Missy, I did not.
I was hoping people would notice.
So at the beginning of the first, the Tommies are up 3, 26-23. That long three is no good for number 9, Omar Hassan. That three is good for number 11, Kendall Brown. Foul there is going to be on number 12, Jerome Adjay. That's his second. Substitution for the Chargers, number 15, Naim Collicott. Coming in for number 12, Jerome Adjay. That long three there is good for number 11, Travis Vallon. Good offensive rebound there for number 15, Naim Collicott, and puts it back in for 2. It's going to cut the lead to 1. Substitution there for the Chargers. Number 10, Dan Smith, is going out for number 14, Mohamed Hadrovic. That three is long for number 9, Omar Hassan. That long three is no good for number 8, Daniel Maxwell. Good tip there by number 11, Kendall Brown. Then it's out off of a Tommy's knee.
Or really dumb tennis. I've never played it. I want to. I'm being dead serious. I see it all the time. I want to play squash.
It's going to be an offensive foul there on number 14, Mohamed Hadrovic. That's his first. So 2 minutes in, the score is 29-28 for the Tommies.
I really don't remember the story. I literally just remember it. I don't remember everything.
Steal there for number 8, Daniel Maxwell. And there's a foul called. The foul there is on number 4 for the Tommies, Arthur Reese. That's his second. Substitution for the Chargers. Number 7, Mattawake Cole, coming in for number 11, Kendall Brown. Interception there for the Chargers. Foul there is on number 15, Naim Collicott. Number 5, Almin Dervisevic gets the shot, and he'll be at the line for 1.
Oh, yeah, but that's also just gonna lie, the soundtrack from that movie, I've never watched it, but it's absolutely amazing.
That 3 there for number 5. Jonathan Baker is no good. And number 8, Daniel Maxwell, draws the offensive foul.
Good job, Maxwell. What do you think, Noah? You tell me everything.
There's going to be a travel called there on number 7, Matawake Cole. There's going to be a timeout called by the Tommies. So with 7 minutes left, the score is 32-28. So coming back here after that timeout, the score is 32-28 for the St. Thomas Tommies. And that long 3 is no good for number 6, Mikel O'Toole. Number 7, Matawake Cole comes up with the ball. And that 3 is good for number 5, Jonathan Baker. It's going to cut the lead to 1. And number 11, Travis Vallon, answers back with a 3 of his own. Foul there is going to be called on number 8, Daniel Maxwell. That's his first. That 3 is no good for the Tommies. So the Chargers push it the other way. That 3 is no good for Matawake Cole. And that high lay-in for number 13, Geoffrey Lavoie, is good. It's going to push the lead to 6. There was a malfunction there with the shot clock. There's still something wrong there at the score table. We're going to take 4 seconds off the clock there. The clock was not running. And we're back. Number 11, Kendall Brown, drives to the net and is fouled. He'll be at the line for 2. The first there is good. It's going to cut the lead to 5. And the second is good as well. Number 13, Jeffrey Lavoie, drives to the net and he's fouled. He'll be at the line for 2. That first there is no good. And the second is also no good, with the rebound for number 14, Mohamed Hadrovic. That 3 there comes up no good for number 11, Kendall Brown. It's going to be a travel there for number 4, Arthur Reese, the third. St. Thomas coach is not going to like that call. That long 3 for number 8, Daniel Maxwell, is good. It's going to cut the lead to 1. A steal there for number 7, Matawake Cole, as he pushes it the other way. And his shot is no good, but he gets the offensive rebound and it's taken out of his hands. There's going to be a travel called there, and Crandall's going to get the ball. The St. Thomas coach is unhappy with what he's seen there, and he calls a timeout. So we're back here with just under 4 minutes left in this first half. The score is 37 for the St. Thomas Tommies, 36 for your home Crandall Chargers. It's going to be out of bounds there on the Chargers. Tommies are going to bring it the other way with 3.5 minutes. going to be a rebound there for number 11, Kendall Brown. And that shot is good for him. It's going to push the Chargers to a lead of 1. It's going to be another travel called there on the Tommies. They're not liking the calls that they're getting. That 3 is good for number 7, Matawake Cole. It's going to push the lead to 4. That 3 is in and out for number 13, Jeffrey Lavoie. It's going to be a kick ball there on the Tommies. And the Chargers are going to get a second chance. Number 11, Kendall Brown, gets the ball and slows it down to set up their offense. And he goes up and he's good for 2. It's going to push the lead to 6 now. Sorry, 5. No, 6. Foul there is on number 7, Matawake Cole. That's his second. This number 10, Carlo Thoreau, is at the line for 2. The second there is good. It's going to cut the lead to 4. Nice move there by number 14, Mohamed Hadjovic. He turns to the net, and he's good for 2. Number 8, Daniel Maxwell, gets the tip and tips it out of his hands, but it's going to stay in this end. So with 1:23 left, the Chargers are up 6. That long 3 is very off. And that's going to be a shot clock violation there on the Tommies. Daniel Maxwell gets tied up there, but somehow gets it off, and he's good for 2. Number 5, Jonathan Baker there is going to get charged with a blocking foul. It looked like it could have been in a charge. So number 4, Arthur Reese III is at the line. The first is good. It's going to cut the lead to 7 with 56 seconds left. And the second is good as well. A steal there for number 13, Jeffrey Lavoie, and lays it in for two.
Average possession was anywhere when 21 seconds. So he had like 20 years of data, and he like basically put all together. And he was like, oh, so the average time it takes for a team to like get a certain amount of passes, a certain amount of points, like on average it's 21 seconds. So I played with it, and it seems to work well that we're doing it through 100 years.
Some good defense there from the Chargers. That two there is good from number 11, Kendall Brown. There's going to be 5 seconds left as the Chargers bring it the other way. And that shot is going to be short. So at the end of the first half, the score is going to be 49-43 for the home Crandall Chargers. We'll be back here after a brief intermission for the second half. So we're back here with the second half. The score is 49-43 for the home Crandall Chargers. That shot is long for number 8, Daniel Maxwell, but number 15, Nahum Collicott, gets the offensive rebound, but it's stolen out of his hands. That three is no good from Arthur Reese. So the first there is good. And the second is good as well. It's going to cut the lead to 4. It's going to be a turnover there for the Chargers. Steal there for number 14, Mohamed Hadrovic, as the Chargers bring it the other way. Number 11, Kendall Brown with a long three, and it's no good as it bounces off the front of the rim. Travel there on number 13, Jeffrey Lavoie. It's a turnover there for number 15, Nahum Collicott. That long three is no good, and the rebound for Nahum Collicott. Mohamed Hadrovic backing down, and he's good for 2. He's going to push the lead to 6. The pass is going to be last touch by the Tommies there. And Crandall's going to bring it the other way. Mohamed Hadrovic loses it and battles for it to get it back. He gets the lay-in, is good, and he's fouled. And he'll be at the line to complete the three-point play. And the shot is no good there. But that has pushed the lead to 8 for the Chargers. That long three for number 11, Travis Vallon, is no good. A very nice pass there for number 7, Mattawake Cole. But Nahum Collicott can't get it to drop. There's going to be a foul called there on Collicott. That's his 3rd.
and they call a foul.
Mm-hmm.
I'm upset they gave him a foul though.
The first there is no good. Number 13, Jeffrey Lavoie. And the second is good. That high two is good for number 8, Daniel Maxwell. It's going to push the lead to 9. Good defense there for the Chargers as number 11, Kendall Brown, brings it the other way. And he can't get that shot to fall. It's going to be last touch by the Chargers.
I'll talk to you guys in a bit. See you, sexy.
That 3 is good for number 5, Elman Dervizovic. And number 7, Matawake Cole, gets fouled there and gets it to drop. He's at the line here to complete the 3-point play, and it's good. That long 2 is good there for the Tommies. It's a steal there for the Tommies as they bring it the other way. And the offensive rebound to get it in is good. There's going to be a timeout called there for the Chargers as they bring it in. So with 5.5 minutes left here in the third, the score is 58-53 for the home Crandall Chargers. Do you have anything you would like to say? So coming back here after that timeout, there is 5.5 minutes left. It's going to be a foul called there on number 10, Carlo Toro. That 3 comes up short there for number 7, Matawake Cole. And the pass almost hits number 14, Mohamed Hadrovic, in the head, but it makes it through. It's a good shot there from number 10, Carlo Thoreau. That shot is no good for number 11, Kendall Brown. So with 4.5 minutes left here, the Tommies pull up one with that shot. The score is 59-58. Number 8, Daniel Maxwell, pulls up with a three of his own, and it looked like he got hit, but the refs did not see it. Dan Maxwell there with the steal. Liam Collicott with the good putback, but can't get it to fall. He'll be at the line for two, though. So substitution for the Chargers there. Number 12, Jerome Adjay coming in for number 7, Matawake Cole. The first there is good for number 15, Liam Collicott. That Scott ties the score at 59. The second is no good, but number 14, Mohamed Hadrovic, taps it back in. There's going to be a substitution there for the Chargers. Sorry, for the Tommies. Number 6, Michael O'Toole coming in for number 10, Carlo Thoreau. Nice pass in there, but can't get the shot to fall. Liam Collicott again with the catch on the rebound and puts it back in for two. That three is good there for number 13, Jeffrey Lavoie. That pass was read by number 4, Arthur Reese III, and it's tipped out of bounds. Chargers ball. That three is no good there for Collicott. Some good passing there for the Tommies, but they can't get it to fall. They got the steal to keep the play alive, but couldn't get the shot on. Another steal for the Tommies. That three is no good for number 5, Mika Alman Dervizovic. And another steal for the Chargers. That's going to put the Tommies up by 1. It's going to be a late call there, but they do get it. Jerome Adjay is fouled, and he'll be at the line for 2. Sorry, they say he was not in the act of shooting. They're calling it back as a shot again, so he's going to be at the line for 2. The first shot there is good for Ajay. It's going to tie the score at 64. The second is no good. Some tough defense there, but he gets the shot to fall. That shot is good for number 11, Kendall Brown. It's going to put the Chargers up by 1 with 35 seconds left. That shot is no good as Mohamed Hadjovic comes down with the rebound. So there's 25 seconds left here.
Do you know what the charger for this is? Do you know what the charger for this is? Here. You want to do this?
Mohamed Hadjovic gets the shot to fall there, and he's going to be fouled in at the line for one more with 0.6 seconds left. And that's no good there. So at the end of the third quarter, the score is going to be 69 for your home Crandall Chargers to 68 for the St. Thomas Tommies. It's been a close game here this evening, battling back and forth. And there's going to be one more quarter left to decide it in a minute and a half. We had a number of threes there for both teams. And the score now is 77 to 86. The Tommies went on a bit of a run. Kendall Brown with the long three there. It's going to cut the lead to 6. That is another three for number 11. Number 11 for the Chargers. Kendall Brown cannot answer back with a three of his own. It's going to be a foul there, charged to the Tommies. I believe on number 13, Jeffrey Lavoie. That is his 4th. So with 5 minutes and 20 seconds left, the score is 89 to 80 for the Tommies. Steal there for the Chargers, as number 12, Jerome Adjei, brings it the other way. And there should have been a call there. I'm not sure what the ref was looking at there. That shot is no good for number 5, Almin Dervizovic.
Okay, well, it's gonna die soon.
So there's going to be a foul there. And it's going to be on the sidelines after a timeout here. So the Tommies are up 9 with 4 minutes and 24 seconds left. So with 4 minutes left, the Chargers cannot get anything to go down for them right now. Not shot, Shaw's fort for number 11, Travis Vallon. And number 14, Mohamed Hadjovic, gets the shot to go down for 2 there. That cuts the lead to 7 with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. And that's another 3 for the Tommies there. Looks like a sprained ankle there for number 11, the captain, Travis Vallon. He's in pain, but he is walking on it. The Chargers decide to put on a full court press here for the last 2 minutes. So with 2 minutes and 17 seconds left, the Chargers are down 8. So the Chargers are starting to foul here to slow down the clock. A steal there for the Chargers as number 11, Kendall Brown, brings it the other way. That's good to cut the lead to 6 with 2 minutes left. So the first shot there is good for the Tommies. It's going to extend the lead to 7. And so is the second. Steal there for the Chargers as number 11, Kendall Brown, brings it the other way. The steal there for number 14, Mohamed Hadjovic.
It just won't turn on. It's dead. It'll turn on for a minute. It's on right now, but then it'll turn off. Jenna! It's dead.
somebody's had one for the last 10 minutes sitting right there while we've been looking for one.
You asked over there?
Yes! A steal there for Jerome Adjei.
How to be, baby!
Number 14, Mohamed Hadrovic gets the two to fall and he's fouled. He'll be at the line to complete the three-point play.
Plug it into the other thing. Like bring the white power bar. Yeah. Can you plug it into that actually? Just bring it in as close as you can. Thanks, Jordan. That should be good.
So there's a timeout here, and with 1 minute and 11 seconds left, the Tommies are up 6, and Mohamed Hadrovic is at the line to complete the three-point play.
This thing won't charge. So I'm just turning it on and off so people at least can get a score. Well, this thing fits in.
The first shot, his shot there is good.
Oh, I know what
The Tommies are looking to... And another steal there. And that's going to cut the lead to 3 with 54 seconds left. The camera is currently down, but I will keep giving you a play-by-play. There's going to be a travel there on number 6 for the Tommies, and the gym is erupting right now.
We're really close. We came back from a lot. I'm just going to keep them updated on the score.
So the Crandall Chargers inbound it. Number Dan. And Mohamed Hadrovic gets a nice 2 to bring the score to 1 with 44 seconds left. There's a foul called there. I believe on number 11, Kendall Brown. That's only his second. So with 41.6 seconds left, the score is 94-93 for the Tommies. The captain, number 4, Arthur Reese, is going to be at the line for 2. The first one there is good. The crowd is starting to build up here as number 14, Mohamed Hadrovic, yells at them to speak up. So there's a timeout here called, and there's 41 seconds left, and the score is 96-93 for the away St. Thomas Tommies. I'm now going to hand it over to my associate here, Glenn Rowe. He's in training, so bear with me.
Alright guys, and we're back. As Riley said, there's 41 seconds in the fourth quarter, and the Chargers are down by 3. The Chargers are inbounding it in the Tommies half. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Ball's inbounded to Jerome, and Jerome steps out of bounds. Yes, the ball will go to the Tommies. So another timeout has been called by the Tommies. There's now 40 seconds on the clock. Chargers still down by 3. So the coach of the Chargers here is really telling the Chargers to keep their pressure in the front court high, and they can't afford a foul right now, so he's trying to keep them clean, good pressure, get a steal, cut down those 3 points. Tommies are inbounding the ball. The Tommies take 5 seconds. That's a 5-second inbounding violation on the Tommies. The ball will go back to the Chargers. There is still 40 seconds on the clock. The Tommies still have a foul to give before they're into bonus. The Chargers are well into bonus.
Let's go, boys!
You can hear the home crowd cheering on their team, the Chargers,
Just getting really into this.
as they inbound.
Everybody clap your hands!
Crandall takes the ball up after the inbound, and he misses the layup. And there's a foul on the Crandall Chargers, and they'll be shooting 2 for it. Fouls on number 12, Jerome. At the line is number 4 for the Tommies, Arthur Reese. Misses the second shot. Crandall dribbling all the way up the court. Long outlet pass for Mehmet Hadrovic, but he misses the catch. It's Tommy's ball. 25 seconds left. Tommies are up by 4. A lot of pressure given by the Chargers. Foul is called. Taking it to the line is number 4, Arthur Reese, for the Tommies. Foul was on number 8, Dan Maxwell. He misses the first. 22 seconds on the clock. Hits the second. Chargers down by 5, 22 seconds left. Ball's inbounded to Dan Maxwell. He dribbles up the court, shoots a three. It's blocked by Arthur Reese. Ball's picked up by number 5, Visevic. He'll take it to the line as he's fouled. 2 more shots for the Tommies. 13 seconds left on the clock. Foul was once again on number 8, Daniel Maxwell. Misses the first. Misses the second. Rebound grabbed by Crandall Brown. Dribbling up the floor. Shoots a 3 from deep. Hits it. 8 seconds left. Down by 2. Foul by Jerome from the Chargers. Jerome Adjei up the line for the Tommies. Number 6, Michael Utu. 6 seconds left on the clock. Tommies up by 2. Misses the first. Misses the first. The bench of the Chargers really asking for the noise from the crowd. He hits it. Chargers are down by 3. Ball's inbounded to Jerome Adjei. Give him back to Crandall Brown. Crandall Brown shoots from half. Hits it! Tie game! Crandall Brown with a 3 from half court, tying the game as the buzzer sounds. The teams will reconvene for 2 minutes before we start the overtime. All right, we're back. Score is tied 99-99. Just a little reminder, we will keep the fouls. So, bonus. Ball's inbounded to Daniel Maxwell. He's under high pressure. Very intense overtime period. He's under trouble, given by Arthur Reese. He passes off to Crandall Brown. Does a half spin fadeaway. Misses. Rebounded by number 6. He dribbles it all the way back up. Passes it up to Arthur Reese. Arthur Reese takes it in, floater. Hits it. Coming back the other way. It's Manawa. Pass it off to Crandall Brown. Crandall Brown, top of the arc. Steps to the side, shoots a 3, but he's fouled on the shot. That'll be 3 shots for Crandall Brown. The foul was on number 9, Omar Hassan. Crandall Brown at the line for 3. Crandall Brown hits the first shot. Second shot for Crandall Brown. 102-1, 101 for the Chargers. At this point now, every foul will be bonus. Inbounded by the Tommies. Back to Arthur Reese. Under a lot of pressure from Manuel. Still by Crandall Brown, but it's poked out of bounds. The ball will remain with the Tommies. Seems like the Tommies are trusting Arthur Reese a lot to dribble up the ball right now in this intense scenario, but is put under a lot of pressure. Another floater from number 5, Dervisevic, and he hits it, putting the Tommies up 1. Crandall Brown dribbles it back up the other way. He throws the ball down into the post for Mehmet Hadjovic, but it's poked away and off of his leg, so the ball is the Tommies. Ball's inbounded, taken up by the Tommies. Dervisevic. He's dribbling around, trying to make it to the bucket, makes it to the foul line, pulls up a shot, hits that as well. He seems to be into a rhythm now that we're in the overtime. Chargers down by 3. Jerome Adjei dribbles the ball up, passes off to Crandall Brown. Crandall Brown, dribble in. Looking for a pass down low, but he can't see it. Pass back to Jerome Adjei. Slow Euro step, can't get it to fall. Ball's loose, but it's finally gathered by Michael Utu. Passes off to Arthur Reese. Misses his layup on a hard contested shot from Crandall Brown. Crandall shoots in transition. Can't get it to fall. Rolls around the rim. Ball's back in the hands of Dervisevic. He's trying to slow it down for the Tommies. Passes it off to Michael Utu. He's at the top of the arc. Defended by Daniel Maxwell. Can't hit the shot. Rebound by Madawa. Dribbling up the floor. Number 7 for the Chargers. Takes it to the net, but dribbles it off his foot out of bounds. There's 2:41 left in the quarter. Overtime, sorry. And the Chargers are down by 3. Ball's inbounded again to Dervisevic, number 5 for the Tommies. Crowd really getting into it here in the overtime period. A 3. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Jerome Adjei. Slowing it down. Passing back to Madawa. Takes his time coming up the court. Really trying to recompose the team. Pass back to Crandall Brown. Top of the 3-point line. Takes a step in. Shoots. Can't get it to fall. Arthur Reese gets a rebound. Throws it all the way down the court. Daniel Maxwell takes a charge. That's an offensive foul on number 9, Omar Hassan. Very good defensive work from Daniel Maxwell, getting his feet into the spot. Not allowing an easy bucket for the Tommies. Ball inbounded to Madawa. Quick pull-up from Crandall Brown off the pass. Can't get it to fall. Justin Grant dribbling the ball up the floor. Giving it back to number 5. Pulls up another shot. Can't get it to fall. Rebound by the Tommies. Offensive rebound. Pass out to Michael Utu. Can't get the 3 to fall, but they get another rebound. That's 2 straight offensive rebounds. Good pick and roll, but they can't get the layup to fall. Matt Akakole dribbling the ball up for the Chargers. Pass to Jerome Adjei. Takes it to the hole, a little hesitation move. Can't get it to fall, but he'll go to the line for 2. The foul is on number 3, Justin Grant. There's 1:13 left in overtime. Jerome Adjei at the line for 2. Chargers down by 3. Jerome Adjei hits the first shot. Cutting the lead to 2 with his first make. Second is a make as well.
Defense!
Vizovic using it behind the back move to get up the floor. Airballs the floater. Gathered by Daniel Maxwell, who dribbles up the floor. Gives it down low near the baseline to Crandall Brown. Quick turn and shoot. Hits it. Chargers take the lead by 1. Taking to the hole. Another missed layup for the Mounties. Or the Tommies. Daniel Maxwell collecting the ball again. Slowing the play down. 31 seconds left. Chargers up by 1. Crandall Brown now with the ball. Just outside of the Chargers logo. Goes behind the back, makes it to the foul line, shoots, and he's fouled. The foul is on number 9, Omar Hassan. That's his 4th foul. Crandall Brown at the line for 2 shots. Timeout from the Tommies has been called. There's 22 seconds left in overtime. Chargers are up by 1 and going to the line for 2.
Got this, Crandall.
Crandall at the line, shooting 2. First shot to switch. Second shot for Crandall Brown. Goes in as well. They're up 3 points. Inbound up by Tommies. They dribble up quickly, passing into pressure. That's a foul. They tried to get it to number 11 for a quick 3, but he travels for lane, but he could not catch the ball. But he was fouled. So he goes to the line for 2, I believe. He misses the first. 14 seconds left on the clock. Chargers up by 3. Pavic lane. Hits the second. Chargers up by 2. The Tommies put a full court press on, but they leave Daniel Maxwell open on the other end of the court, so they sprint down to intentionally foul him. The Tommies put 3 players in the front court to put as max pressure on as they could, but Daniel Maxwell, who typically brings the ball up, realized that, ran down the floor, and was wide open. He's now at the line, shooting 2. First he makes. 106, 109, 12 seconds left. Misses. 10 seconds. Dribble up the court quick. Go for a quick 3. Shots up. It's not good. Crandall Brown with the rebound, securing the win. The final score is 109 for the Chargers, 106 for the Tommies.
Hey, what do I do? Just here?
Great game. Very close, very intense at the end. Well done by the captains, Kendall Brown and Daniel Maxwell, to really keep composure for the Chargers, tying the game and then, in the end, succeeding. Thanks for watching and listening for the last part.